behind the scenes of effective program design. It's really not that crazy. And when I sound this out, you're going to be like, okay, I see where you're going with this, coach. So first of all, this is a real simple template, pretty short workout, actually, probably 30 minutes, start to finish, not including a warm-up or filming. But what happens here is a couple things. Number one, there's a theme. Okay, so we got a dead marker. We have abs and back. So, and with that, I'm going horizontal pulling, right? That's one. And then I'm gonna go more obliques is kind of the focus. So that's the goal one and goal two. That helps me to program on other days, right? And to fill in programming blanks and or I know I need to get stronger in horizontal pulling to balance out. I did a lot of chin-ups last week. So there's balance within the program, thoughtfully inserted. And then there's a theme from a core standpoint to try to balance out other planks and the other core routines that I might be doing. So that's number one, right? So we got balance and a very thin marker, right? Within this workout, okay, and I'll talk about that. And then we have balance within how this workout relates to other workouts. I think those are super important concepts, and I think they're undervalued and underrated when it comes to programming within a week, but also within a month. Number two, I'm going to look at three different components as far as the exercises and what I'm looking for from each exercise. Simply put, number one, this is a strength exercise. I'm going to look for low reps. I'm going to look for the effort to be really hard, and that's my strength exercise. When I look at a workout, I'm looking at a workout to have three different levels minimum. Now you can have 6 exercises, but just distributed or among those. A maximum effort type deal where you're lifting as much as you can in a 3 to 5 to 8 to 10 rep window. A medium effort, so a 8 to 12 to maybe 15, and then a lighter effort. Now it can still be hard, but this is just in terms of the number of reps and the weight lifted. We're going to talk about probably 12 to 20 to 25, sometimes even 30. So with this one, I have the order for me personally, with the dumbbell row first, the prone row second for trying to get a lot of tension, and then the barbell bent over row last. Now some of you might be like, wow, the barbell bent over row, why would you put that last? Good question. The barbell bent over row for me has always gone into my lower back the longer that I do it. Some people can withstand that. In addition, I already spend a lot of time rowing, right? I spend a lot of time in the rower. So for me, this and doing 12 to 15 reps, which is what I did, 12 to 15 reps of a medium weight, right? I think it was like 135. I'm not looking to go to 225. I'm looking to have this last in my workout when I'm already somewhat fatigued, and I want to see what I do. So that's the rationale there. But the concept of kind of strength, hypertrophy, and endurance is also something you're going to hear, but nobody cares about that. So I just say kind of, heavy-ish, medium-ish, and then light-ish. The concept for the core. I like using bands because I think a lot of times if you just move your hands, you're not mentally working against an object. So when you work against the band, you're thinking more distinctly about the tension you're creating between your rib cage and your pelvis. So I like the bands for the hand to toe, and I like the bands for the mermaids. Perform Better, one of my favorite companies to work with, has great bands that you can use to help you with your core work. So and they also have short ones that you can order for your apartment. They have like a light, medium, and like really strong band. So, and they anchor really well over doors and over legs of the bed, whatever. So super friendly situation there. Mermaids, more of an oblique focus, but still going after that. And then last but not least, and this might be like, why is this last? So again, we have like obliques, but middle core, upper core. We have kind of really going after the obliques here, and then we're really going after obliques, but a little shoulder strength in there too. So the reason this is kind of last in the focus, and some might argue, well, that should be first. That's a big movement. Windmill is a big movement. You are correct, except I am not looking to max out my windmill. So I did 24K. I could probably do 40K for 3. The concept for me isn't how much weight, but it's the tension. So I wanted to create tension and I wanted it last. And here's a big and. I did not want it to interrupt my main focus, which was the dumbbell row, and I did not want it to interrupt or fatigue, right? Fatigue is the enemy of fitness, meaning the demonstration of fitness. So if I'm tired, if my shoulders are tired, how is my dumbbell row going to look? Probably not good. So we want to keep that in mind when we make programs. I started off talking about balance, started off talking about like the 3 different emphasis between strength, hypertrophy, and endurance. But I think the other thing that I see a lot in programming is interruptions, meaning that there's an exercise pairing. It's like peanut butter and pickles. Just weird. Like it's taking away. Like enjoy the peanut butter and enjoy the pickles, but don't put them in the same like dish. They don't belong together. Some people, and I see that sometimes in the same workout. I also see that back to back. Like somebody did chest one day and the next day they did shoulders. I'm like, dude, your shoulders are attached to your chest. When you work your chest, you work your shoulders. You gotta respect the rest component needed to induce a response. So I really think that the concept of respecting rest and respecting fitness. There's certain times when you want to practice being fatigued, whether it's for grip, whether it's for aerobic fitness or anaerobic fitness. But for a lot of times, that can really interrupt, I'm gonna call it the gains train. Again, concept for abs and back day. We have a theme, we have balance, we have strength, we have hypertrophy, we have more of an endurance component. And it's pretty quick. This is this 3 exercise day. If I wanted to, I could add 3 more. I could say we could do maybe a rope face pull. I don't need to write these down. A rope face pull. We could do maybe a dumbbell pullover and maybe a rear fly, something like that. But that would be a 6 exercise, probably closer to a 60-minute, and we would pair that with more abs, of course. That would be closer to a 60-minute routine. But yeah, this is the concepts that I like to emphasize with program design. I'm going to say that I like to emphasize based off experience working with folks and also trying these. If I go through a workout and I see like renegade rows paired with push-ups, paired with thrusters, that person just has never had a shoulder injury in their life, and they just don't care about shoulders. Like I'm like, I really don't have words. It's just too much. And so I'm really gonna throw that respect, the rest quotient as far as it goes to pairings of exercises, but also within a program. So we talked about balance within the workout, but I think balance within a program, and maybe that could be a separate conversation, but I would balance this out with probably a more focused, like hanging leg raise, body saw / pike, medicine ball crunch. There's 3 exercises with a a push. So a barbell bench press, a dumbbell, 1-arm chest press, and then ring push-ups. Right. So you got your strength, you got your hypertrophy, you got your more endurance. So again, just made a simple program that pairs well with the abs and back day. This one themed different, that one themed different. But I think this is not often discussed, and I think this is not taught, and this is something that more people need to learn. So that's how to take a behind the scenes look, behind the curtain of efficient program design. If you guys have questions on programming, I'm all ears. This is my bread and butter, really, not bread and peanut butter. This is my bread and butter. So terrible analogy, but any questions, please let me know. I look forward to talking more programs.